Hello, this is Bill Clodsey. Welcome to a Throne of Eldraine draft here on Magic Online. I'll be breaking down the picks and my process here, starting with an interesting pack. A lot of hard to evaluate cards. Revenge of Ravens, Lucky Clover, these are going to depend on the kind of deck you end up in. Oathsworn Knight, while powerful, annoying, hard-hitting, I don't think it's quite as good of a payoff as these things that you can build around. Lucky Clover can be pretty insane. Revenge is one that if we take, it doesn't leave us as open. I guess it's pretty good in a control deck versus a lot of strategies, but I'm going to try to be a little more proactive here and take a Lucky Clover. That's one we're not really committed to a certain strategy. It's weird because it does tend to put us towards a black deck, but tough one here, but I will take the Lucky Clover. Then we have some crazy stuff here. Torbran, pretty good in mono red, but outside of that, you're not as happy to have it. Bell, good in any night deck. Conrad, a nice win condition. Bacon to Pie, a good removal spell. Might even be better than Sir Conrad. And what else do we have? Merfolk's Secret Keeper, which works nicely with a Lucky Clover. And no white card at all. In fact, a common is missing, maybe a common white card even. I'm going to go with... it's tough. I'm going to go with Bacon to Pie here over Sir Conrad. Problem with that is we're just passing so much good black, but... Actually, I'll go with Merfolk's Secret Keeper. Alright, another Lucky Clover and Trail of Crumbs. Yeah, let's just stay out of black this draft. I think since we first picked Lucky Clover and passed 2 good black cards, and we're passing 3 good black cards in that pack, I'll just go with the color I think is best, which is blue here. In fact, the only reason I really didn't want Secret Keeper there is because I've been drafting blue so much. But what can we do here? We could take Trail of Crumbs. I'm going to take another Lucky Clover and really go hard on this deck. Alright, anything else good here? Lonesome Unicorn could be very good. But what else? Golden Egg and Hengewalker are 2 other ones I really like. Let me grab Golden Egg here. The thing is, we could end up in like a blue-white artifact deck, or pretty much any deck we end up in. This will be good. So Tiny and Didn't Say Please and I guess Merchant of the Veil. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. So if you're doubling that with Lucky Clover, you pretty much just discard 2 cards and draw 2 cards. It doesn't just have the draw card effect. I'm going to take Didn't Say Please here. So Tiny is very good, but I definitely want access to this effect, and now we have it. Runaway Together and Silver Flame Squire. I'll have to pick a second color if we're going to make use of these Lucky Clovers, but I'm not going to pick it yet. Like blue-black could still be an option with just a light splash of black. Runaway Together is ridiculous with Secret Keeper. In fact, it is basically another copy of it. So Lucky Clover and Runaway Together do tend to work well together. And this card is just solid. I mean, if we get something like, well, even 2, but hopefully 3 or 4 Secret Keepers, then Runaway Together becomes the best card in your deck. We might only get 1, and that's one issue here, but we'll see where this draft takes us. That's another option. We could end up in green-blue. Kind of a weird draft, if that's the direction we go, but Turtle, Treefolk. I mean, if you're adding 4 1/1 counters to a Secret Keeper, I mean, that's already pretty difficult to deal with. Trouble with this pack is we don't have a blue card to take besides the Turtle, so I'll take the Treefolk. 2 So Tiny's coming late. definitely grab one of those. And generally you want to grab the non-foil one in case, or it's more likely you get multiples of a non-foil one, and that can hide a tiny bit of information. So tiny. Monitor versus Gargoyle. Let's grab the Monitor. Don't know exactly how that's going to pan out for this deck, but it is another artifact. Once and future. Yes, please. This is a pretty good way to get back some cheap cards and replay them. Golden eggs and whatnot. Squire and another didn't say please. I'm going to keep taking these blue cards. Outflank, Mantle, Gargoyle. That's kind of tough. I don't know what I really want here, but I guess I'll grab a Gargoyle. It can attack. It's not a defender, so if you pump it up with the Tree Folk, it just has a nice ability to get flying later. Mantle, Cow, Island. Weird pack. Every single black card we were looking at disappeared, so that's good to know, I guess. Oh, this is kind of crazy. Return of the Wild Speaker can be nuts if you had creatures. We don't have any creatures, so maybe it's not as good. But that is a huge payoff that we could look into. Banner and Sprite are similarly good, and I might be willing to get rid of green. So we could just take Sprite. I know it's not amazing with these clovers, but it's amazing in general. And I do so like blue. Banner might be even better, especially if we have a way of making some fairies or something. But I'm going to grab this Sprite. I really just think this card is way too good. Charmed Sleep, Lock Dragon, and Trail of Crumbs. Unfortunately, Trail of Crumbs is not doing what we need it to do here. And these Lucky Clovers are also not doing what we need them to do. But maybe I could just take Charmed Sleep. I could also see taking Lock Dragon. Help us actually win a game. Yeah, I'll go for the dragon. Turn into Pumpkin, one of my favorite uncommons. It might just be my favorite uncommon. This card is amazing. And I'll grab it here. It's the best blue card, and we are really heavily committed to blue at this point. Can we just be super control? Another didn't say please. Witching Well is another option. But let's see, what could this deck do? Mill them out by countering all their stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go heavy, super heavy control. I don't know if that'll really do what we need it to do, but Eleonora is a good one for that style of deck. I'm gonna take out these Lucky Clovers. I mean, sometimes they can be a nice card to build around, but we're just not getting the pieces we need. I think black, white, or something with black makes Lucky Clovers the best. Green-white might work too. All right, another Trail of Crumbs coming super late. Shine Chaser, which I'm not super interested in, and Runaway Together. Yeah, there's a huge incentive in these drafts to be monocolored, and if we're going to keep getting good blue cards, I'm going to keep taking them. Charmed Sleep, sure. We have one so tiny, we might wheel another one in this pack if those keep coming back. I could see taking Monitor, but Charmed Sleep does deal with just about everything. Oh, Queen of Ice. That's a gift here. It is a second card for the Lucky Clovers, but more than that, it's a solid tempo play with Runaway Together. Opt and Wishful Merfolk. Let's see, we do need some early creatures. And this one is fine. It's pretty cheap. I'd rather have Secret Keepers, but I mean, eventually this thing will attack. That's close between that and Opt. I could see taking Opt, actually. Tome Raider, not bad. We do get a monitor back. I think I prefer that to the Merfolk. But if we must get a Merfolk, then I guess we take it. What's better between these two, Merfolk and Scarecrow? I guess if we're trying to splash something, the Scarecrow could get better. So grab that. And one of the So Tiny's wheels, which is great. Doubt we'll play the Scarecrow if we aren't splashing anything. Right now, Lock Dragon doesn't count as a splash. Island last pick again? Is it a sign? Wow, I opened this dragon way too much. Is that worth a splash? Probably, but Piper's another good one. But they all pale in comparison to this blue one-drop common, the Secret Keeper. Yeah, with 2 Runaway Togethers, that's already pretty good. The second one of those is still not enough for me to put in a Lucky Clover, but maybe if we get a couple more, I'll take them when I see them. Combine Secret Keeper, Runaway Together, and Didn't Say Please to pretty much deal with anything permanently. Not to mention mill 7 cards while you're at it. Or 7 more cards, I should say. Monitor, I don't want this many monitors if we have Secret Keepers, but we'll fill in the deck with what we need to. Yeah, free land. I would take a Secret Keeper over it, but I don't think we want Queen of Ice over it. I mean, this is the last pack, but just having a free source of Scry 2 every turn is really powerful in the monocolored deck. By free, I mean free to put in the deck, because usually it won't be the only land in your hand, and the rest of the lands will be islands. Folio of Fancies, that's a crazy card to get here. Wow. Definitely more of a sealed bomb than a draft bomb, but it does help win games. I mean, if you can get your opponent down to like 10 cards or something, this usually wins in 2 turns. Just survive for a long time. Play your lands out every turn. I will take that here, happily. Vandal. Vandal plays well. It plays well with Folio. It plays well with Eleonora, Lock Dragon, where is it? Tome Raider, Golden Egg. We have a million things that pump it up, and some of them that pump it up every single turn. Not to mention it's just a 1/2 flash to block their 1/1 first strike or whatever they have. Then, tough pick here. We could take Vantress Paladin, Henge Walker, Enchanted Carriage, Sanctuary, or Runaway Together. And I don't know what's right here. But maybe we'll just take the cheap big flyer. Yeah, it's a solid one. Frogify versus Scavengers. I like both of these. We don't have a Scavengers yet, and sometimes that's exactly what you need, so I'll grab that. The Queen of Ice. Whoa, that's a late stolen by the Fae. This is why you cut one color hard and then get rewarded. Mystical Dispute. I think we have enough counter magic, even though we don't have the best counter magic against a blue deck. That is crazy to get that. A lot of bounce now. Don't even know if I'm going to play any of this anymore, but we could cut Monitor and play Tome Raider. Keeps Eleonora big. Yeah, play another Tome Raider. Another Queen of Ice. What does that do for us? It makes Lucky Clover look a little bit better, but I don't think we're going to go all in on Lucky Clover anymore. We just don't need to. Sanctuary. Look at this. It's nuts. We have an Opt already. We have a Visions. I'll take a Frogify. Sanctuary, what does that get back? It gets back Counter Magic. It gets back Stolen. And it's just pretty easy to put in our deck. My goodness. All right, nobody Nobody's in blue, apparently. It's our last pick here, an island. To sum up this draft, just all the blue stuff. How do we build this? I'm going to try to tighten things up a bit. Probably not running lucky clovers. Maybe we don't need golden egg. I definitely want runaway togethers. I like the Tome Raiders a bit better with the Fairy Vandal. Could cut one didn't say please. Though I really like that effect. And then maybe cut Frogify. The So Tinies are usually better, especially if you're milling your opponent. It can deal with, like, I don't know, a problem creature or a giant monster of some kind, like an XX for the number of lands or Tree Folk or whatever. As long as it's not getting +1/+1 counters on it, you have to be a little careful. Folio Opt. I want to hit all of my land drops, maybe with Opt and these Tome Raiders, we can hit our land drops. But 18 lands seems a bit safer to me. Maybe I just cut Queen of Ice. We have a lot to do on turn 3, and the Tome Raiders are a little bit more reliable to keep our hand going. And keep aggression going. I mean, we can certainly win with damage here. We don't need to, but we can. And we really don't need the golden egg. It's just a powerful deck all around. Alright, so that is all islands plus the special ones here. So Tiny, Opt, Secret Keeper, turn 2, turn 3, Stolen. Hard to know if we've built this right, and that's one danger of getting so many playables in one color. Building it is a little harder, but keep your sideboard in mind, because some of this will be better against other decks. Golden Egg. One good thing about Golden Egg is it's something we can do early that draws us towards our best stuff and lets us play our 3-drops on time. Didn't say please, so what, we have 3 pieces of counter magic. Maybe that's not enough, or not as much as I want. But yeah, I mean, we've still got good stuff going on here. A lot of bounce. Maybe not as many things as I would like to bounce, but if we keep hitting our land drops, we can bounce back the Tome Raiders and just whatever else. Cool. Let's try this out. 42. I'm surprised they're not playing 42 cards. I will definitely take the play with this deck as often as we can, and it's not an awful hand. In fact, we'll be able to pump our Fairy Vandal before too long, if it survives. They already have 1 blue up to counter Fairy Vandal, so I could have stopped on their upkeep to play it, but I think we just play this out. Oh, they've F6'd, at least through their turn. Interesting. Let's Opt now, and that's one we can get back with the Sanctuary if we really want. So Tiny here, not a problem. Bottom that. It's so good. Alright, get the Runaway Together out there and pass. They're doing my job for me here. I don't want to run away together that, but we have a blocker for it for the rest of the game. Sprite. Why don't we just keep the sprite up and see what they do? Blue versus blue. Unfortunately, this happens when you're playing cross-pod. Blue-red draw. Of course, they're going to be thinking about all the counter magic we can have, and we do. We have counter magic. Maybe it's a pump spell. Not too worried about that. We'll just counter it. They might counter this, and that gets awkward. Or I could have bounced back so tiny. That would have been interesting. I wasn't really thinking. But now we get a creature out there at least. Tough one. There's only so many things you can counter with the sprite anyway, so I was hoping I would counter the 3/1 creature, but it's still a card. Still got rid of a card here. Yeah, if we turned into a pumpkin, then we'd have basically a 1/4. Castle Vantress. Pass it. I don't want to play out the scavengers here. We don't have to bounce anything because we don't have a thing, but then we just tap out, and that's not great. Run away together. I don't think I want them to draw another card, but the thing is we can just counter Tome Raider on its way back down. Yeah, let's do it. Red cap melee. Targeting that thing. Red cap melee. So they get Tome Raider back. They'll have to sacrifice a land if this resolves. Yeah, that's fine. Sucks to give them back their card, but so they replay this, draw another card, which does kind of suck, but what can you do? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. It draws a card. They're tapped out. Now we have a 1/4. Oh, wait. Oh, your second card each turn. Oh, no. No, I screwed that up. Oh, well, maybe we get back, turn into a pumpkin. Mill them for a bit. And bounce their Tome Raider again. Sucks to keep bouncing that thing, but it does limit what they can do. And getting this out is well worth it. 20. What do we get? Lock Dragon, another Barrage, and a Ginger Brute. Mad Ratter. Well, that's one we can steal. Nice. And by steal, I just mean bounce, so they'll play it again next turn. But that should be good enough. I mean, it's pretty big. Maybe we can turn into pumpkin. We attack for 5 this turn if we do that. They have to replay the Mad Ratter. Or we just get a million fairies, which is probably our best bet. Well, they can't counter this. And And they don't have enough land here to play it and then draw an extra card unless they have pretty much opt. Charmed Sleep there. Sure. So that'll be tapped for at least this turn. And then they can't really do anything else. The Wolverine is fine. Vision. Let's go for that. Turn into Pumpkin is, maybe we could do that on Charmed Sleep or something, but let's see. Another Secret Keeper and a Runaway together and a Tome Raider. All of this looks very good. For sure, I want Runaway together. So I'll go top, top, top. That gets a counter. We at least have something to block with. And attack for 5. This is going well for us. Even if they get the Mad Ratter pumping out rats, it's going to be too slow. Vantress Paladin, yeah, that we just have way too much to deal with that. We could probably mill them or kill them, and what's the best way to do it? Run away together, yeah. Just turn that thing into a pumpkin. Or bounce it and then bounce the Wolverine with this. We have just enough mana to do all that. Yeah, let's do that. Another 5 in, and that's pretty lethal next turn. If we're drawing an extra card with the pumpkin, we have lethal flyers. And they know we have pumpkin because we put that back on top. Nice. Yeah, pretty straightforward game. They have a little burn that we have to worry about, but we have a lot of good cards against burn. Trying to think, maybe I think the Secret Keepers are good enough to stop the Wolverine, but the Monitor's pretty good against the Wolverine too. Didn't say Pleases. Stolen's good. We didn't see a ton of counter magic from them. Yeah, we're good here. We are good. And if you're running 18 lands, it's good to have at least one big draw engine like Unexplained Vision. Keep this. It'd be better on the play, but that's usually the case in this format. Not always in Limited. Some formats are better to be on the draw, but this one especially, the tempo is so important. I mean, playing your cards is how you get your card advantage. Oh no, turn to Alliance. Well, see if we can't pressure them a bit with this. I always take their draw step with the fancies. And they're not going to do damage fast enough. We can just mill them every turn. Mill them for 6. If we ever get extra mana, we can use it to defend ourselves, but then mill them for 5. See if we can single-handedly mill them with that. And then we can start playing out stuff like Hypnotic Sprite. How much can they get rid of this turn? They don't even want to draw extra cards with the Wolverine. Oh, sweet. Now, they definitely should have done that before attacks. 7, so we just, kill them in 2 turns? That's a really good draw here. Venture deeper. Mill 4. Cast it. and stop on their draw step. And if we survive this turn, we win. What else do we get? Yeah, and crippling them down at 2 cards in their library means they really don't want to draw the extra card for the Wolverine. It's just too much to deal with. They can kill the Secret Keeper. 3 more to us. But I don't think that's enough. They still have 4 cards in their hand. I can make us each draw 2. Or just mill them for 4. Good deal. I mean, Folio is crazy. You really do want very cheap cards if you go all in on it. Like, the Secret Keepers are amazing with it, and so tiny, especially. Back on the play, yes, I would like to play first, and this hand looks kind of insane, so we'll keep it. Both of our Secret Keepers, and it's kind of nice to start out with that. There's some decks where milling them can actually help them a bit. Oh great, another blue deck. We've got the jump on them though. Witching Well. Okay, I'm not as afraid of that. I am more afraid of an opposing Secret Keeper, to be honest. Didn't say please, turtle. Okay, so they're not, I don't know exactly what they're doing. They're not doing pure mill, but they do have a gargoyle, which is a nice one. We'll get Tome Raider next turn. Get Island out first. Stolen is nice, or it could be. It's going to be another witch, maybe? Foreboding Fruit on themselves. Helping me out here. So tiny is fine. Stolen. I mean, we could return a Secret Keeper to our hand and do it again. That's that's kind of funny, actually. Is that worth doing here? No, I'll save it. I should probably save it. This could turn into some sort of damage race. And we can use that as a later play. Like, that doesn't have to be what we start with. We can just get their 4-drop back. Oh, it's so hard to play against blue. Imagine we could have any number of blue commons. Counter magic, bounce our own creature. We do have So Tiny, which is one they don't really have to play around here, but let's see what they do. End step. Okay. Well, just attack for 1. This is in the graveyard, so they can't do anything with that yet. They might be waiting on double whatever. Witching Well. I see. I see. And then we'll just get to start scrying too. 10 cards in hand. They had 7, they went up to 9, then drew for the turn. Back down to 9. Eye Collector's fine. It's when it deals combat damage to a player, so Tiny puts that in its place, and then some. -5 power. Foreboding Fruit on themselves again. They do like drawing their cards, don't they? The problem is they can't really hit with Eye Collector because they mill themselves. So I'll let them hit. I mean, just keep my Raider back. Hypnotic Sprite's a good one. Vision is a good one. Which one do I want first? Probably Vision. We'll just do that right away. My turn to start drawing cards. Cast with Adamant Support. You could cast it either way, but this will prevent us from mistapping for it. Wow. Okay, well, we don't need any of this, but put the island on the bottom. Tiny on top. Didn't say please on top, because why not? We could get Unexplained Vision back on top, but our top looks good without that, so I think we're fine. Also, we don't need either of those things, so so if they hit us with the Collector, then that's fine. We might just win next turn with Folio here, as long as they don't counter it. But Hypnotic Sprite can counter any counter magic. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about these Collectors, but I just think it's so bad if they attack. It doesn't matter what we have on top. All right, what's this? What's this then? Maybe they have their own Folio here. In which case it's nice that we have some instants. We can get rid of Vantress Paladin coming back. The hazards of milling. They get Vantress Paladin. That's one we can steal. Again, I'm not going to bother blocking here. There's the Serpent. Oh no. Good reason for us not to get too many things in our graveyard. Turn into Pumpkin. No, let's shoot. I want to do it all here. I want to do everything. Well, one thing, we can take a card out of our graveyard, so probably put Didn't Say Please back. Second, I just want to mill them with Folio. And I think we have to do that this turn. So let's forget about Vantress Paladin. Get back Didn't Say Please. Folio. Stop on their draw step. We don't need to stop on their draw step, but I think we do anyway. They're down to 3 cards in their deck. We get to see all of them. They have Conrad. And some other stuff. Fae is interesting, because that's one we can't really play around. They're going to get all their cards back. Oh, great. All their cards back on top. 7 cards coming back. Okay, you got it. I guess we don't get to see what order. Yeah, that would be kind of silly if we got to see the order. Oh, that would have been a great one to counter here. Too greedy. So greedy. That's okay. They're up to 6 cards in their hand. And we're still on a 2-turn clock to kill them here. Target player. Who are they targeting? Casts Merfolk Secret Keeper. Oh, they're not targeting anyone. They're just playing a Secret Keeper. Okay, I see. Reeve sold there. Fine. So we'll So Tiny the Paladin. They're just emptying their hand here, which is fair enough. Yeah, they have some play. Don't think it'll matter, especially if we start bouncing their stuff. Oh shoot! What I really want to do is bounce the Paladin, but this will be fine. Goodbye, Lockmere Serpent again. Reaper. We could have them draw 4 or 5 even if we bounce something. Can we win this turn? Yes. Pretty sure. We can Stolen the Secret Keeper. Mill them for 3. Yep. Yep, they see it. And then put them down to 0 cards. Great. We had to show them we had stolen, but I think that was fine. This is not the deck you really want to go up against, but we might have some good stuff we can do. Let's see. I'm not in love with Frogify. It does deal with Sir Conrad. So does everything else in our deck, though. So tiny. That's one of our worst answers. I might just take out a land. It looks kind of weird, but we have enough card draw that I'll put in one more piece of counter magic, take out a land, and since we'll be on the draw most likely, that should be fine. Do I like scavengers? It might be useful to have an earlier piece of interaction, but yeah, I like scavengers, I guess. They do put us on the draw. We have plenty of lands, and they didn't buffer their library with more cards. They have their own Secret Keeper. Oh god, this is going to be a nuts start. They have one Secret Keeper. I think we're a better mill deck depending on how many Eye Collectors they get into play. They didn't side all of them out. Might as well keep their draw step here while we have Folio soon. Folio is so much better when your opponent's on the draw. That is the truth. But we'll do it here. We'll do it. Try to mill them for as much as we can early. Tempting Witch. They're not hitting overly hard. Yeah, let's start milling them a little bit. Mill you for 5. They get Lockmere Serpent. Hopefully that's one they can't get back soon enough to kill us with it. Harvest Fear. Totally fine. We're not going to be drawing anything soon anyway. In fact, we could get Stolen Fae, or Stolen by the Fae back in short order. Discard 2 cards, and then I think we get to choose the... Oh, it doesn't matter the order. Not in this format. But we could get Stolen Fae back. Yeah, get that. Play this thing. Mill them for 4. Sir Conrad's gone. We have all we need in play, I think, with the Folio. They milled me. Now they're going to get Lockmere Serpent back. No, Reeve Soul. Merfolk's Secret Keeper on me. Now they are getting close to out of stuff. Draw a card here. Not much else we can do. And then we can have each of us draw 1 at their end step. We'll take another 3. They also get rid of our Stolen by the Fae, which is a good thing to do with Secret Keeper. But one nice thing for us is they've missed a land drop. So it's going to be tougher for them to empty their hand. Tempting Witch, I guess that just deals more damage to us, huh? Puts us at 7. Playing Secret Keeper, because why not? That puts them really low. We haven't seen the card that refills their their library yet. And that's one we kind of want to counter if we can. Ah, oh, tough one. This is a tough one. Vandal, we could Charmed Sleep that thing. Go to 7. Take another 2. They can't make too many more foods, I don't think. We just mill them for 5. Then mill them for another bunch. They can't get Lochmere Serpent back here easily. Shoot, this is a tough one. Oh, not their upkeep. All right, let's just mill them on their draw step. Yeah. This might be the turn where they decide to get everything back. They do get a land, finally. So we can't counter it this turn. Or pretty much ever. We haven't seen our counter magic yet. It gets 6 cards back. We don't know the order. I don't think I'm going to double block the order here. They just don't have that much to do. Gargoyle. Gargoyle's fine. They can come in with the Witch, which we can block with the Vandal. And take 2. And they're pretty close to attacking us, which kind of sucks. Let's get rid of those creatures again. And I think we want to pump our Vandal. So turn into Pumpkin the Gargoyle, because that's also way too big of a creature to deal with here. So put counter on that. Play this thing, because why not? And pass it. So goodbye Lochmere Serpent. I guess they could get that one back. We're only winning this game by milling, so hopefully they don't have too many more Forever Youngs. Or if they do, then we can mill them before they play them. 8 cards left in their deck. We're at 5 life, though, which is not a ton of life. Reeve Soul on Fairy Vandal would hurt, but it wouldn't be unbeatable. Bacon to Pie would hurt a lot, because then Tempting Witch is something we have to sleep away. See what they get here. Gargoyle is back. Eye Collector. And they're just going to empty their hand. And they do have Reeve Soul. Oh no, that hurts. That does hurt. Well, I'll take it this turn. Didn't say please. Yeah, a little late. We have the food. I mean, the food's really good here. And I think we want to charm this thing. Keep that tapped forever. Cast this guy. And that should give us enough blockers to survive the day. They got us low. What's this going to be? Conrad. Oh, that gets us really low. But not dead, right? We go to 1 here, and they mill 1. Oh, unless we each mill a creature. Oh, shoot. No, they milled a creature. Okay, that That was awkward. All right, you win this round, but we'll get you next time. Yeah, it comes down to if they can get all their creatures back after we mill them a ton. Frogify, I mean, it's an answer to Conrad, and it's pretty cheap. Put a land back in. Different art so we can tell, I guess. And what next? Didn't say please. I guess we take that out. We have Moonlit Scavengers to bounce back Conrad in a given turn. This is fine. Submit again. It's a tough matchup. This is a tough matchup. Yeah, I think our mill plan is still good enough, though. Yikes. This hand's a bit better on the play because we can hold Hypnotic Sprite up for their 3-drop. They're still at 40. But yeah, it doesn't have, we don't have a whole lot to do here. Turn 4, we can play Sprite and hold up Runaway together and then do it again. And then turn 5, Vision should be fine. But what we don't have is anything to do earlier than turn 3. Take away their draw step for now. All right, these collectors coming down. Let's see who that benefits. Probably them at this point. Ultimately, I'm not too worried about it. Oh no, goodbye Folio forever. Don't play the Gargoyle. All right, just a Witching Well. Nothing to fear. And they could just ignore Hypnotic Sprite, I think. Rather, they could not play a spell this turn. And then Sprite does nothing. There's a Secret Keeper gone, but any creature they put into their graveyard's pretty good for them. Tempting Witch. Nope. Get out of here. Paladin. That's even better. They could Reeve Soul it, but they actually don't have that many cards left. And the Sprite is just not good enough to block this Eye Collector. No Reeve Soul, please. They hit their land drop, which is good, and they do nothing. Oh, this is so great. This is good news for me. Tough. Let's attack here. I think we generally win the milling battle. So I don't care if the Eye Collector hits us. Play the Secret Keeper and pass with Runaway together up. Witching Well, that's fine. I could have played the Sprite here, but don't know. Tough one. What do we discard if they have us discard 2? Griffin gone. Good news for us. I guess we would discard So Tiny and turn into a pumpkin. Because Runaway together is too good with the Secret Keeper. And Vision is just going to fill our hand back up. Reeve Soul there. That's fine. End Step is fine. Charmed Sleep doesn't do anything. I need to draw a card here. And they're holding up counter magic, so I'm going to play the Sprite. Missing land drop really sucked. That really sucked. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like we're way behind now. Missing that counter magic. Foreboding Fruit on themselves. Yep, you got it. With food, so damage is going to be a lot harder to kill them with here. Sure. Another runaway together. This is just unfortunate. We put in the land, but we can't draw it. Yeah, if they went, I think they're holding up counter magic here. We know they have at least one piece, and they've been holding it up for turns after turns. So if they don't hold it up, then I'll just cantrip turn into pumpkin on something. Yep, here it is again. Granted. Sure. Here it is again, holding up counter magic. Now, they don't have a ton of cards left in their deck. Mantle of Tides, I guess might as well have something to do. Well, please play it. Come on now. Play something. Just do this. Seems fine. So they counter runaway together by didn't say pleasing it. And then we can resolve whatever we want here. So I'm going to hold up runaway together. Thank goodness. And then get our unexplained vision going. Good deal. Let's... Oh, tough one. Let's go... Lock Dragon didn't say please Sanctuary. And if they want to mill the Sanctuary, that's fine with me. But we've got our cards back up to 7. Hit our land drops for a few turns here. And if they have us discard 2, it's not nearly as bad. It's an expensive Mantle of Tides. No, they just have 3 mana up here. Another Foreboding Fruit on themselves. Get that Eye Collector going. And by all means, mill our Mystic Sanctuary. And some of their own stuff. Another Tempting Witch. Surprising number of those. What else? This is the phase of the game where hopefully we can hold up some counter magic. Another Eye Collector and Fae of Wishes. Great. That is all fine. Well, they have 2 of these Eye Collectors. They only have 3 cards left total. 12. We can't mill them for 12 this turn. Not easily. Let's get... Runaway Together on top. Not too sad if we lose it. And play Fairy Vandal? Fairy Vandal turn into Pumpkin is fine. Or we could just hold up, like, all of our instant speed stuff. 6 mana worth of stuff. Didn't say please, run away together and so tiny. I think that's probably what we want here. And then if we don't need to use all of that, then we can play out Fairy Vandal. The worst would be if they get all their creatures back from their graveyard and they have another counter magic. That would be the worst. Okay, more land for them. Then what? These guys coming in. Let's do this. No. Let's do this. I actually don't want them to mill us. And then run away together here and here. Yeah, I tried to change my mind. I don't want them to mill us. Okay. But I think I have to hold up counter magic for the rest of the game. Hypnotic Sprite helps out with that a little bit. Maybe I did want them to mill us. I mean, that's how we're going to win this game, is by milling them. Eye Collector's back. Not a problem. Yeah, they have less cards in their deck than anything, so Gargoyle, that's fine. That's when we can turn into a pumpkin here. At some point I'll counter something, but we'll see. Harvest Fear. Let's didn't say please that, and then they can get back all their creatures this turn, which sucks, if that's their last card. Yeah, it is. It is their last card, of course. Of course it is. 7. Anyway. So tiny, the Gargoyle. They got, what, 8 cards back? So that's like 16 cards in their deck again. Shoot. Oh, that's not good. Last card in their hand. Probably they've been saving it a while. It's amazing that they have one of these in their whole pool, and we haven't milled it yet. Maybe they had it in their opening hand. Anyway, so this thing gets re-equipped somewhere. +1, +2, right? Yeah. So the Gargoyle will block nicely. Eye Collector gets big again. Run away together, gets some creatures off of my back. That was a tough one. So we can play out Fairy Vandal to block this guy. Run away together their other Eye Collector. And then mill 4. I think we definitely want to mill. And hold up Hypnotic Sprite, I guess. I don't know. Tough one. I don't care about blocking on the ground anymore. Oh, what did we get? Griffin, Tempting Witch, all that good stuff. We're still milling a little faster than they are. We have one more Secret Keeper in the deck. They are equipping Mantle of Tides to Gargoyle. What? Why? Let's take it. I really do want them to mill their own stuff here. They mill their own Secret Keeper. I guess that's good. Who knows? And then pretty much anything they play here, I'll counter with Sprite. See if they countered Glare. Nope, that is gone. Another Eye Collector. Whew. Or rather, the same Eye Collector. Okay. All right. We're getting there. It's happening. Play a Secret Keeper. Turn it into a pumpkin, mill them for another 4. Play this guy. Yeah, let's just let's just keep going here. We could scry in response to these collectors hitting us to put good stuff on the bottom and protect it for later. Oh no. Don't do it. Paladin should be fine. I can deal with a Paladin, I think. See if they re-equip the mantle to something useful. Yeah, it's crazy they put it on the gargoyle. I don't know what that's about. Conrad. Yep. That's probably what we need to turn into a pumpkin before anything else. We're at 12 here, so I'm not overly concerned about Conrad. I wish we could bounce it to the top of their deck. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned about it, so let's bounce it here. I'm kind of concerned. And then I want them to mill themselves. Serpent gone, Order of Midnight gone. Gets our stolen. Charm the Paladin. I don't think we have many runaway togethers left. We don't have much left at all, actually. But maybe that's fine. Because they just can't keep milling us with these Eye Collectors. They don't have enough cards in their hand. I mean, their best bet here is to use the Serpent. Oh no. Actually, this is terrible for us. They can exile 5 creatures from our graveyard, and then wait. That only works for them, right? Leaves your graveyard. Oh, thank goodness. So that would just do 1 to us with the Lochmere Serpent. So they get stolen, turn into pumpkin, folio, run away together. That's all fine. Down to 8. All right, mill us for 2 if you want. Come get us. Yeah, they're not biting yet. Go figure. But I don't want to take a single point of damage I don't have to. So do that. Crack our food, because can't do anything else this turn. Castle, 4 more lands, and that's a draw. That's a good draw. Didn't even need to scry, just top deck it here. They've got no cards left in their deck. Play this guy, and that's it. I don't know what they could do. Yeah, they just didn't have the second Forever Young. It's the second one that gets you to the finals. All right, Reader Rabbit. Name sounds familiar. Play first here. Yeah, this is Reed Duke. Let's see if we can mill them out here. Keep it. Not my best hand, but we'll see what's going on. Oh, come on. I keep playing against blue decks. That's not fair. Blue-black again? What is this format? This format is nuts. All right, Hypnotic Sprite was a wonderful draw. Of course... Ooh, that's a good one to counter. Get glared. We have one of those. We don't have any black mana, though. Oh, shoot, I thought they missed a land drop. They did not miss a land drop here. But we'll see. Play the Sprite. Hopefully, well, it doesn't really matter if that gets countered. It already did its job. Blacklance Paragon. I guess I wouldn't mind trading here. It makes Runaway Together a little worse, but... I mean, we killed 2 rares with 1 uncommon. I'll take it. So tiny... Huh. That's tough. I kind of want to play my lands out. I mean, it's no worse than an island here. Paladin, maybe they can kill it, but better than doing nothing. Kill it or counter it or something. They let it survive for now. See if they bake it into a pie. Turn it into a pumpkin. The nerve of some people. We'll just do it again then. See what they have in store for it this time. Oh, it's going to be Lockmere Serpent? No. Festive Funeral. Nothing we can do about that. Should have played our Moonlit Scavengers. Maybe we'll just do that here. Gets the biggest thing on the field. If they counter it, it's not the end of the world. If they kill it, it's... I mean, we might as well do stuff, right? They can't use a Festive Funeral on it quite yet. Yeah, we have the biggest monster, and basically we have answers to their monsters. If we get back to our turn, Forever Young to get those things back. We don't know the order, but we know they have 2 flash creatures, potentially. Huh. And some counter magic up. So I think our best bet here is to counter the creature if they play it. They could counter our Didn't Say Please. Mesmeric Glare. Yeah. Oh, too many flash monsters. And then we could run away together. Yikes. I don't know what to do here. This is awful. This is just awful. I wanna keep my big monster, to be honest. Because if we can steal our own monster by the Fae, that looks pretty solid. But yeah, it puts us way behind in card advantage. Anyway, let's try to get this monster out again. See if they finally counter it. No, they'll leave it in play. They'll leave it out there. Fairy Vandal, sure. I'm in bad shape if they have a bacon to pie. Hold off on So Tiny for a bit. Can I play around it? I could do double So Tiny on their thing. I'm just going to go for it. This is a game-losing play, but we'll see. It's game-winning if it works, and it's game-losing if it doesn't. Well, I guess that's not the end of the world. It's the end of the world that we milled 3 non-lands, but some of our best ones. Take these. Maybe discard a So Tiny. Yay, land. Keep that in play to discard later. I mean, we know they have their one-time shot. No attacks. Oh, I see. I see this game. Great. That's a good draw, though. Maybe this works. If not, who knows? It just gives us another dragon thing for next turn. But we can put back So Tiny on our thing. Well, that's not too bad either. They really want their Hypnotic Sprite alive, I guess. That could be a good one for them to run away together with later. I'll do Mystic Sanctuary, and tough one, but I'm tempted to... I don't know. Unexplained Vision would be really solid. Yeah, let's get that back. There's better stuff in our deck, and that's pretty much look 6 deep to find our folio or whatever. Charmed Sleep on Fairy Vandal, maybe? That thing's not going to get much smaller, right? So we know one of their cards. But that's about it. Another Forever Young deck. Hope this resolves. Cross your fingers here. Yes! Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I want all of this stuff. An Opt in hand, even. Oh, I want all that stuff. Let's put that on top. 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 Okay, let's get in there. In fact, we can come in with the Scavengers. Yep. They're going to play the Paragon. Did I screw this up? I may have. I may have done. Top. Yes, I definitely screwed it up. Oh well, let's just counter it. I don't know how much good stuff they have here. They're going to counter. They're going to counter our counter. Counter. And then trade with my scavengers, which I guess is fine. No, not my folio. Oh my god. Oh no. And now we have 8 cards left in our deck and we have no way of winning. How did we mill ourselves so thoroughly? 2 didn't say pleases. A lot of card draw. I don't know what we're looking for, but we basically have no way of winning now. We have basically no way of winning. See what we even have coming up. Bottom. I think I really messed up there. I don't know. I didn't know they had another counter spell, but losing our folio means we have just no way of winning. I also didn't know that was right under the Secret Keeper. Go figure. Eleonora, that's a good one. Potentially. Vandal, that's also a good one. Yeah, let's play out the Vandal. I guess Secret Keeper's fine here. Mill them for a little bit. I'm sorry, I thought I was going to get the second card draw off the Vandal. I'm misplaying like crazy. We already drew our second card for the turn. Yeah, not good. Not good. They do have Lockmere Serpent, of course. Why else would you play these colors? Yep, they have a Lockmere Serpent. And another Didn't Say Please. Yeah. 4 Didn't Say Pleases. Shoot. Well, I guess we have to play more of ours. Frogify's an answer to their thing. Put in another Didn't Say Please. Take out some of the stuff that isn't as good, maybe. I think we probably lost that game by going to Stolen Fey, our Scavengers, but I'm not sure what else we would really want to use it on. All their stuff has flash and flying and abilities. Sprite, Frogify. We just counter it, I guess. Gargoyle might be an option. Take out a So Tiny. We really don't need So Tiny. Yeah, I'll make that change. Simple enough change. Another piece of counter magic. They still have more counter magic than we do. I'll play first and hopefully we can, I don't know, play a bit better and get our folio out early. They have at least 4 Didn't Say Pleases. That is scary. See if we can mill a couple Didn't Say Pleases. No. Runaway Together and Fairy Vandal. I guess it's as good a haul as any. Hopefully I get another island here so we can curve out. Yeah. Pass to you. Now they at least know that we're not playing our Secret Keeper, which is a thing. And we're actually going to draw our second card while we have Vandal out this turn, which is amazing. Amazing value. And then Lock Dragon next turn. Oh, I hope it survives. Charmed Sleep there. Yeah. Eventually we might get to bounce it, but that's pretty good value for them. But for now, Lock Dragon, get rid of an island to help them mill us again. Mill isn't even their main plan. I mean, it's part of it. Counter all our stuff, mill 3 each time. Are they going to miss a land drop? Wow, they missed a land drop. No, they didn't miss a land drop. They just passed through for whatever reason. Right. I think I'm happy enough trading here. Let's get rid of island. Fairy Vandal gets bigger and bigger, which can be a good thing. If we can bounce Charmed Sleep with Bacon to Pie later. Get some good scries going here. Don't need lands for now. Stolen. Now, what would they have in response to Lock Dragon? I don't know. I don't know what they could have in response. Return target creature with converted mana cost X to its owner's hand. They could have a flash 3/1, but that's not a big deal. They could have counter magic, but then that is a big deal. Maybe we just... I don't know here. This is a tough one. Maybe we don't need So Tiny. They could have another Fairy Vandal. I'll just come in here and discard So Tiny. I want this land. I want everything here. They'll take it. And I'm tempted to just play land and not let them counter anything we do. What they might do is, Festive Funeral there. That would have been good in response to, like, Stolen by the Fae or something. Yeah, that's 4. Let that happen. -4, that is. So I'm assuming they have 2 counter spells in their hand at least. And they can just hold them up forever. Bottom top. Let's see if they use one now. 4 lands? Okay. Well, they're kind of land light at the moment. Landlocked. Most likely, they would counter Stolen by the Fae, if we do that on a Secret Keeper, let's say. I just don't think we should do anything here. Oh, why did I even play it then? I don't know. Value. Yeah, I'll just pass it. It feels so bad. Festive Funeral back on top. So that's basically kill anything for 5 mana at instant speed. Sprite. Oh, Sprite is so good here. But then again, they may have 2 pieces of counter magic. So I have to take it easy. That's going to be my working assumption. Until I can't play around it, I'll try to play around it. Get our land out. Or maybe we could start to bait it a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, now I'm messing up because they have removal, which they might use instead of counter magic. Okay, we get that. Mill them for another 4. And that works. So now we're representing counter magic. And we're not just representing this sprite, we're representing didn't say please. If they knew we didn't say please, they might have done something else. Turn into pumpkin here. Nothing I can do about that. More life for them. Yeah, hopefully gaining some life. Hopefully we can actually mill them this game. But they know some of our best spells. Awkward. Could just wait 11 turns and win that way. But we're 3 minutes behind in time. Play a creature. Go ahead. Turn into a pumpkin. That also draws them a card, so... And they do have 2 Fairy Vandals. I knew it. I knew they had 2 of those. 2 Funerals. 4 counterspells. They probably have 3 in their hand. Oh no. Very few creatures in their hand. Tempting Witch. Yeah. Actually, if we do that, we can't fight over anything, so I'll let that happen. Like, of course they play this, right? They also have the 6th land, so 2 counter spells, and we're pretty much done for. 6th land is rough. They can counter that, they can counter that. And then we have Moonlit Scavengers back. I think it's worth it. I think they have to fight over this. No, they didn't fight over it. I guess that's good. Shoot. Shucks. They will probably fight over the Secret Keeper being cast again. Curious. See if they fight over this. Yeah, their only limiting resource now is... Oh, they let that resolve. Okay. Then I'll do nothing. Their limiting resource now is mana. Gain some life. Not life. It's mana, but that's 9. So they can hold up 3 counter spells. They have another way to kill Paladin. Tome Raider's fine, just draws them closer to death. And they're holding up 2 counter spells again. Yep. Oh, can we do it? We need 1 more land, actually. Do we? I guess we don't. 7. Yeah, let's venture deeper here and get into the biggest counter war of all time. Didn't say please. Counter didn't say please. Counter this. Yes! I think we did it. We get them down to 1 card in their deck here. I like this stack. This is a good stack here. But I think what they have in their hand is a way to get all their creatures back onto the top of their deck. And then they can hold up 2 more pieces of counter magic. Oh no, they lose another one. They have 3 pieces of counter magic gone. So then they only have 1 more left in their deck. But how many creatures do they have? 3, 4? It's not that many. Oh, and we milled Forever Young! We did it! All right, good deal. So I'm assuming they only have 1 Forever Young. 4 or 5 didn't say pleases. Phew, all right. That was a game. Lochthwain Gargoyle wouldn't be awful here. It's just a way, like, once they start countering everything, it's just a cheap threat we can put into play. Maybe we put that in for a land. So Tiny is just awful. But it's our 1 out to their Serpent, I guess. Besides bouncing it and countering it. Maybe we don't need it. It's just not something we really need. Anyway, they're going to put us on the draw. And then 17 lands is still a lot there. Great. Why is this hand so tempting? Oh, it's so tempting. Oh, we can't do it though. We could find something better. Sure, like this. Keep it. And put... Do we have any way of shuffling? I actually don't have a way of shuffling. But, yeah... I like all of this stuff, though. Run away together with the Secret Keeper. Maybe we can put that back. And then keep the rest of this madness. Because they don't have much to play. Yeah, we don't have a lot to do with Run Away Together. And we have another one in the deck. It seems to curve out nicely, but... Well, we'll see. Wait, they put us on the play! Oh, of course they would. They're Reed Duke. They have a Lock Dragon too? It's 3 creatures they can get back. Eventually. Good draw, good draw. Of course they put us on the play. I think I like being on the play with this deck though. Just counter anything here at this point. Festive Funeral gone. Part of the benefit of being on the draw like that. Now we can put Didn't Say Please back on top, which I'm happy to do. Hold up, turn into a pumpkin, which I'm tempted to use on our own Secret Keeper here. Nah, forget it. They can mill our counter spell if we do that. All right, all right, all right. 23 more turns. We're in good shape here. We're in good form. See if they fight over this. I don't think they can yet. That's our secret tech, the Lochthwain Gargoyle. Imagine if they used So Tiny on it. It'd be awful. Wait, we can just bide our time with that in play. 2-mana thing. I'll let most things resolve here. It's just so tiny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Eventually that'll shut it down pretty hard. Can always bounce it back though. Reeve Soul here. Ouch. I think we have to let that happen, huh? Yeah, let's let that happen. Humph. I can't do anything until we can fight over it. I suppose I could Stolen by the Feyar Gargoyle. Get a little fairy. See if they fight over this. They might, because they might have... Yeah, no, they're not. Okay, pass it. Or maybe I should have... No, I shouldn't have played it there. Now we... Oh, they have 6 mana. So we can't fight over too much. If they have 2 counter spells, maybe we should just let one resolve. Mesmeric Glare. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Then they mill 3. Didn't say please. And we still don't get this thing to resolve. Yeah, let it happen. Oh, it's not good. It's so tough playing against this deck. Just patience is often the best thing you can do. Or the best thing you can be. We need more mana. We require more mana. One more land, and then maybe I'll start fighting. Maybe. Well, that's good. That's good. 16 turns. I can wait 16 turns. How about you? Yeah, I guess we didn't say please that. They know they can get it back eventually. But I certainly don't want it out now. I certainly don't want it now. What are they getting back now? Forever Young. Oh, gross. Yep, Forever Young on top. But then, if we fight over something, we might be able to mill them. Shoot. Yeah, with 2 counter spells, we're just in such bad shape here. I think I have to fight now. They'll let this happen. Do we want to discard a card? Maybe not this turn. They get all their creatures back. Yeah, our hand's fine, I think. They also know they have a pretty good blocker for it. Maybe I should have attacked with the fairy there. I'm not thinking about damage so much. Run away together here. Might as well try to counter that. Then they're going to counter didn't say please. And then they have us tapped out. Yeah, I mean, of course they have didn't say please. They have 4 in their deck. But maybe we're okay here. They're going to put back Lockmere Serpent and play it. In which case I can turn it into a pumpkin. If they hold it up on their turn, that's not as good for me. That's why I should stop on my end step. Oh, well that's another way they can get it back, huh? So they have it back. Mesmeric Glare here. I guess that's fine. Yeah, let's get rid of Scout. I really want to land. More good stuff. They counter Tome Raider too. Maybe. Might as well. The only... I don't care about Tome Raider, but I do care about the top of my deck, potentially. There we go. There we go. Now we can do 5 and hold up 3 for whatever that's worth. Sprite is in play. And they can kind of take their time here. Get this thing going. Ah, the damage is glorious. This thing. Nice. Sanctuary. Well, that's almost good, isn't it? I think we should save that now. Lockmere Serpent. Didn't say... hold on. Oh shoot, we have to didn't say please it. They can get it back again, but at the same time they're losing a lot of their library. Next turn we can put didn't say please back into our hand if they don't counter it. Or wait, of course that's why we don't have any stuff in our graveyard. Right. I don't know what I'm thinking here. This is bad. Not good, not good. So that is back in their hand. 5, 6. They won't have enough to counter turn into pumpkin if we do that. I should have played Mystic Sanctuary last turn. My greed is going to punish me here. They'll let all of this hit. Play Opt. Top that. Put Opt back on top. For whatever reason. And then what? Get my Secret Keeper countered? They have to counter it. So I think I just wait here. End step. That's Lockmere Serpent in play. Bounce it. Pay 0. Well, why does it cost so little? 4. Done. That's bounced. Now we have Opt. I mean, I just don't want them to... what they could have done there, I guess, is drawn some cards with the Swamp, but they know they have so few cards left in their deck that that's not, like, the life isn't worth it. They have 7 cards in their hand already. 3 didn't say pleases. Might as well Opt here. Fairy Vandal. I mean, okay, sure. Play it. That's a tough one for them. They might want to counter this. But they don't have unlimited counter magic. Okay, they'll let that happen. Good deal, good deal. All right. I think I want to start with a Vision. Let's say they have 2 counter spells. Then they counter Vision. So maybe I attack first. Attack with everything. Yeah, then they really want to play the Serpent out, which means they'll only have 1 piece of counter magic. Yep, let's discard island. We get an island. That thing gets bigger. Six. Take 6 to 4. Oh boy. And then do nothing here? Then do nothing, and then they can try to kill us in 3 turns. Yeah, I'll just pass it. I mean, they have counter magic, so what can you do? They have more counter magic than you'd believe. Infinite counter magic. And potentially we have the win in the air next turn, so it's got them in a rough spot here. There's our Lochmere Serpent friend. Come on, game. 5 cards left in their deck. And they need that to block, which is good. So we've got... Oh, it's so tiny, it's so good. I think. So tiny, so good. All right, let's start by attacking in the air. Puts him down to 1. And once again, we'll pass it. And they have 4 life in the bank. They might have to start using that now. Festive Funeral here. But they're down to 1. Wow. They let it hit first. Ah, because they don't have 2. Yeah, they had to. They had to do this way. Turn into pumpkin here. Oh, you jerk. I guess we can so tiny on this thing then. Yeah, what a jerk. Alright, well, they're down to 4 cards. They can't kill me with Lochmere Serpent, and we're still winning on board. But the thing is, I can't let them counter anything. Because then, if they counter 2 things, we don't have any cards left. Oh, no! Oh, the Forever Young. Oh, God. Well, that's real bad for us. But maybe if we can resolve any of this, we might be in better shape. No, of course we can't. They have 3 didn't say pleases in their hand. Of course we can't resolve any of this. Yeah, 9 mana. They have 8 cards left in their deck. They do mill out first, as odd as that is. So I think I just don't play anything for the rest of the game, and then maybe we're okay. Yeah, the life's important. Just wait 7 turns. Can we do it? Can we win it? Fairy Vandal. It's not bad, not bad. Yeah, the problem is I think I need 1 counter spell and then maybe I can win it here. Eventually I can crack this food, but I don't need to worry about that now. 11. I can fight over 1 thing. I'm gonna wait. It's not worth it. It's not even worth killing Lochmere Serpent, to be honest. If we draw a didn't say please, I can start fighting. Maybe. Huh, because if Folio resolves, I'm in good shape. If the Secret Keeper resolves, I'm in good shape. They gotta think real hard about whether they want to start drawing cards or what. My artifact might actually help me. Playing Hypnotic Sprite. 5, 9. They can counter 2 things. Charmed Sleep. Maybe it's time to fight. Four. Folio 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do it. Let's fight. I didn't come here to wait. I came here to fight. I did not come here to wait. Counter target blue spell unless I pay 3. Or another Hypnotic Sprite. Can we do it? We might actually lose here. No, we won't, but we have to stop on our upkeep. Stop on their draw. Oh, wait. Blacklance Paragon. How does this work? Oh, I screwed up, didn't I? Oh, no. I screwed up. I should have just waited one more turn. On their draw step, I can have them mill 4. And then on my upkeep, I can have us draw. If I have us both draw, it'll be a draw. It'll be a draw. Draw game. The game is ended. Oh no. Good game, it's a draw. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, how do I win the next game as fast as possible? I don't. That's the joke there. Good joke. Shoot. By doing what I'm doing, I suppose. Keep anything. We've got Folio. Don't stop on our upkeep. We just have to win with Folio, I guess. Blah. Can we do it? Sprite, I don't know if we can race this. But we'll try. We will try. "43 seconds. Only thing I can think of doing here. Whoops. Yeah, countering that's really good for them. Maybe I should just have done nothing. Mill 3. They're going to kill me so quickly this game. I shouldn't have played anything. Oh no. It hits so hard. Mill 2 in their next step. It's not fast enough. Two out of 4 didn't say pleases. don't have another one, please. Run away together. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Mill another 2, turn into pumpkin. Lock dragon. Take it to 4. We need something good here. We need land, maybe? Venture deeper. Run away together. Venture deeper again. Pass it. And have each player draw 3 cards on our turn. Did we win? If we can do this in 3 seconds. Oh no! They did exact damage! Oh, it was so close. Oh, that was crazy. I don't know if I could have done it in 3 seconds, but on my upkeep, I have to just go bam. Each player draws 3 cards, and we win. Oh, my heart's pounding. Well, thank you all for watching. Blue deck versus 3 blue decks in a row. We did take a game, and we almost stole this one, but 1 is not 0, as they say. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.